friends, good morning. Hey, I have a question for you today. Do you like extreme sports and high adventure, adrenaline kinds of activities? I'm going to ask you about a few of these kinds of activities, and I want to encourage you to do a thumbs up or a thumbs down if it's something that you would like to try. Okay, so whether you're in the sanctuary or a children's classroom, or maybe you're watching from home, you can look at the people around you and you can share your thumbs up or thumbs down, and this will be a fun game. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. So the first one, I'm gonna kind of start slow here, mountain biking. So, you know, like regular biking, but you might be on like a path instead of like a nice paved road, and there might be some big hills, and it might be just a little more rugged than biking on like a neighborhood street. Thumbs up or thumbs down for mountain biking. Okay, next one is a high ropes course. So you're like 20 feet up in the air on a man-made course, and there's things like, you know, you might have to walk across like some netting, there might be a ladder to climb, you might have to use some swinging bars or do a zip line. You have a harness on and a helmet on, so you're probably safe, but you are at pretty high. Thumbs up or thumbs down for a high ropes course. Okay, we're working our way up. The next one is rappelling down the side of a mountain. So you climb up a mountain, and then at the top, you know, you have that helmet again, you have that harness again, and there's a rope, and you should not fall off the side of the cliff, but you are slowly going down, down, down on the side of this cliff. Thumbs up or thumbs down for rappelling down a cliff. Okay, and skydiving. So you're, you know, jumping off a plane, you're usually with an expert who's trained to do this. Your parachute should release and you should just softly land on the ground. Thumbs up or thumbs down for jumping out of an airplane, skydiving. Okay, I have one more for you, and this is something called a shark boat. So this is like a boat, and then attached to the boat there's this cage, this metal cage, and you get in the cage and you're fully enclosed in the cage, and they throw out shark bait, so like whatever sharks like to eat, all around the boat, and giant big sharks come, and you are in this cage, and the sharks are coming up to you because they want to eat you, but you're in that cage. Thumbs up or thumbs down for doing the cage on a shark boat. And if you said thumbs up for doing the cage on a shark boat, do you know what I think sounds even cooler than getting in a cage while sharks come up to you and try to eat you? Literally almost anything in the entire world. Yeah, you will not find me doing the cage on a shark boat. But if that's your thing, that's great. So today in Old Town Kids, it is our last week of our The Big Yes series, where we are learning about different people who followed God. So we started with Noah, and God called Noah to build that ark, and Noah did it. And then last week we learned about Moses and the burning bush. And our teachers did such an awesome job. My kids have been walking around at home all week talking about Moses and the burning bush. And let's see, this week we are learning about someone who kind of got put in one of those extreme sport adrenaline type situations, but not because he just wanted the thrill of it. We are learning about Daniel and the lion's den. Now, Daniel had a choice to follow God, to say yes to God, or to not follow God. And it might have been easier for Daniel to say no. For Daniel to say, no, I'm not going to do this. The consequences are too great. But instead, Daniel followed God. Daniel said the big yes, even though it meant that he was going to be put in a scary and dangerous situation. And it wasn't the shark tank, right? It wasn't that cage with the sharks, but it was pretty close. He was put into a den of lions. And God stayed with Daniel, and Daniel trusted God. And that is the story that kids are learning about today in class. It's going to be awesome. So if you see kids after class, if you're a grown-up watching this, I hope you ask them about it, because this is a really cool lesson about Daniel learning to follow God. Now, that's what we're learning about today, but before I go, I just want to remind you that Advent starts next Sunday. And so if you are a family in our Old Town Kids program and you haven't picked up your Advent box set yet, you can do this in our children's ministry area downstairs. If you're watching in the sanctuary, or if you're a kid in a classroom, you can grab these outside of your classroom before you leave today. This is a special, awesome set of blocks. Each block has a number on it as we count toward Christmas. And then, so this one says 8 here. And then it also has a picture. And that picture goes with the story for that day. And so every day on that date, you will grab that block and you'll read the story that goes with it from the book here. And this is a way to walk toward Christmas, to get ready for the coming King Jesus, as we get ready for the birth of Jesus on Christmas Day. So if you haven't grabbed those are free. If you're in our Old Town Kids program, this is something for your family that we want to give you to help you celebrate Advent at home. And we'll be talking about them in our classrooms, and we'll be talking about them together. And so this is just a great way to connect as a family, to connect as a church, and we hope that you will participate with us. Okay, I think that's it from me for today. So I will see you next time. Have a great, safe week, and I'll see you next time. Bye!